Uganda has been committed to support the welfare of children through ratifying, adoption and implementation of national and international policies and legal instruments on children. With adherence to such policies, rights of children are observed, giving many children a chance to grow and have a better future. According to the Situation Analysis 2010, the major causes of child vulnerability are poverty, armed conflict, HIV/AIDS and other diseases. In most situations where parents die, the orphans are prone to suffer. Since children are the future of a nation, it becomes imperative to streamline their existence so that they have a better future. This situation, therefore, integrates everybody in addressing children's plight.
The church has come in a lot to support the increasing influx of children. The government has done its part, but the church cannot close her eye on these needy children.
My Norma is sleeping hungry, knowing tomorrow will be just...
Kampala Children's Center, now 10 years in existence, is one of the homes for vulnerable children. As they mark 10 years of addressing the well-being of Ugandan children, the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, graced the function together with the religious, civil society and local leaders. They converged at the center in Wachiso district. Bishop Patrick Musoke of Agape Christian Ministries led the prayers.
Right now invite Pastor Musoke Patrick to give us an opening prayer for this wonderful event where the guest of honor is our dear President.
Father God, we just want to thank you for this wonderful, memorable time, to reach a time as this, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, and everybody say, Amen.
In his address, the President of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, was concerned about the suffering of children from otherwise preventable causes.
These disadvantaged children are disadvantaged because of certain mistakes, either in the families. Some of the parents die because of AIDS, so you get orphans, or because of war, and because of careless bringing children without knowing where they are going to go.
The Agape Christian Ministries started the Agape Community School to restore hope among the destitute. The number of vulnerable children in need of help has increased. Currently, over 300 children are cared for by the church and its partners. This is overwhelmed by meager resources.
For somebody sponsoring a child at 15 pounds a month, or $20 a month, you are helping this vulnerable child, the needy, the orphans and the poor children, to be able to have a shelter, medication, and also to be able to access education.
A visit to Agape Community School shows an overwhelming sight with humble classrooms to provide an education to needy children. In most cases, the classrooms are shared by different classes, which sometimes disorganizes the learners.
How can answer that one?
You don't concentrate when you are hearing two teachers at the same time. You hear English as well as math.
The challenge we have at Agape Community School is for the space of the classes. We want to get in one room for each class, because if our teacher is here teaching us, you will be hearing another teacher teaching there, and then it confuses you, and you say, I hear this one over this one, and then you'll be in the middle instead of hearing science and English. But I'm requesting for everyone who is hearing us or seeing me, for helping us and getting each room for each class.
One of the class teachers, Maureen Kukunda, sometimes is not comfortable with the noise arising from other classes.
Affects the concentration of pupils, because instead of pupils concentrating on what I'm teaching, They concentrate on what teacher of people is teaching because listening of what the teacher is using.
The school is planning to build more classrooms to accommodate the increasing numbers of pupils, although the cost is high for such a young community school.
Okay. These are the blocks ready, which we are going to use during the construction of another new block for our school.
Because of the growth of the school population, we are now limited with the space in a classroom, seeing that we only have one school block.
The church has been involved in putting up medical camps in remote, hard-to-reach areas and open marketplaces where they offer free diagnosis, counseling and treatment of various infections and ailments.
Reaching out to the sick, to the hungry, to the dying, and to the vulnerable. And now we have seen one of the greater need in one of the remote parts of the district of Uganda. This is the district of Kanungu. So in conjunction with the community and our branch churches, we have been able to set up a health care center.
During its outreaches, the church is expanding its frontiers. The launch of the construction works at Gateway Bwindi Impenetrable Game Park, the Christians have been meeting in a makeshift structure and are now fundraising to build a new church. In this place, many tourists go for mountain gorilla trekking and to see one of Uganda's minority tribes, the Batwa. Agape Outreach Ministries held an annual conference where many got saved. This attracted both local and international preachers and evangelists. At the peak of the annual conference, over 88 gospel preachers were ordained priests and bishops after completing training at the Abundant Life World Bible Institute of Uganda.
So every year we conduct annual ministers' conferences. And through these ministers' conferences, we bring together leaders from within the country of Uganda, East and Central Africa,